Hello, hello, hello. It's time for some more triangle strategy. Excuse me. Last we left off, we had just visited Hyzante. And we were exploring the city for a while, seeing what some of the Ministry of Medicine had to offer, reading up on some of the lore, speaking with citizens. We got that there's a lot more there than meets the eye. In particular, about safety. And what the reality of this city is. It calls itself very equal. It calls itself perfectly safe. Yet we had some questions about that. And at the end of our last session, something happened. As for what, we don't fully know. That's what we're here to investigate today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch over. Here we go. I just realized something, hold on. Oh, it's not quite right. Hold on. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Something is not quite right, and I just can't put my finger on it. Give me 2 seconds. Right. There we go. That looks about right. Okay. Now we should be good. There we go. Something doesn't seem right about my face, and I can't put my finger on it. I think I did something to affect the lighting. Like, it looks like my face is in the dark. Because it was. Now... set this back up. And we should be good. Okay. Okay, here we go. The scream resounds to the Ministry of Medicine. House Wolford arrives on the scene shortly after the siege.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Serenor.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister. All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Here we go. Oh, okay, we don't even search. Okay. Can we put in everybody? No, we cannot. I take it that's required. Unit must be deployed. Yes. Okay, so who are we working with here? You. Oh, we can actually put in one more unit. We have to leave one person out. Icy Breath. Deal Ice-type magic damage to all enemies within range and freeze the ground. Oh. Okay. That's gonna be rough. You are actually weaker to magic, and especially weak to fire. Your healer. You're another healer. A lot of you are mages. But ironically have lower magic defense than physical defense. And you have Freezing Strike. Ice-type damage to a single enemy. Are you also Freezing Strike? Freezing Strike. I take it you all are just heal and haste. Freezing Strike. You have Scorch. You would hurt. What does haste do? Raise an ally's speed. Okay. Gonna make him act faster. You also have Scorch. Okay, so the two in the back have Scorch, everybody else has freezing stuff. Okay. So clearly we want people who are going to be good with magic. Okay, so you're gonna be the weakest to magic, so I'm gonna swab you out.
As you at your service.
Now you, I think, would be better suited to over here. As you can go and rain arrows. This thing has a height of 8, this has a height of 11. Interesting though, it grants -10 to dodge and -10 to hit. However, this one also grants -10 to dodge and -10 to hit. However, that doesn't tell us anything because we have no idea what our to hit and to dodge is. Basically, it cancels out if you're fighting another enemy on the roof. I think we're okay. I didn't even realize there's wind. I see weather, but I didn't see wind. It's clear weather. And breezy.
Linnaeus, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Linnaeus, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzante was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
Yeah.
We mustn't allow Linnaeus and his lackeys to get away. After them!
You enter simulation mode by pressing A on a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on a selected unit without actually performing them. Use the following shortcut buttons to accelerate the pace of battle. Plus button to move to the currently selected space and end your turn, and minus button to use Quietus. Now that we have Quietus, we can now use Quietus in the battle menu. We must have enough points to use one, and each one may only be used once per battle.
Time to work.
There we go. I think that's pretty good. Let's start... Oh, wait. Okay, so this is where stuff starts to get difficult, because we're... No matter who we are, not exactly the strongest against magic. Oh, but there is something I can test right here. Power of 21. That's gonna do 12 damage. And you have 6 physical defense. However, that is with a height difference. Okay. It needs to be on even ground for me to, like, really test this. That's fine. But basically, we are not going to do too well against these guys. I don't think there's really that... We'll go here. We'll end turn.
My turn.
You are a bit too squishy.
Very well then.
This battle is ours.
It's very interesting that you do that. Hold on, so if we do this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces of range with a height difference that is, so starting from 9 going down to 5, so it's 4, and we get 1 extra range for a change of 4 in height. Okay. It could be 3 or 2. No, it can't be 2. Because if it was 2, then we'd be able to go all the way out to here. Okay. We got a magic defense of 5 here. I'm going to have you wrap around.
I must keep fighting.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Okay, we'll do the same here.
I see a path to victory.
I'm going to go ahead and use Bulwark on you.
Let us steel our defenses.
This shall be a boon.
That's going to bring up your defenses for you.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Forward by 1 and we'll just end turn.
Shall we begin?
Oh, you move on your own. Okay. That's gonna be like that, huh? I see the ability to counter fire attacks. You two are resistant to it as you're going to be doing fire stuff, aren't you? You're the 2 fire battle mages. Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. In that case, we're going to move forward to here, and we're going to use Flame Shield on you.
Let me help.
This will be nice.
That's going to hurt. Okay.
So, it falls to me.
That's going to freeze a lot of area. Deal Ice-type magic damage to all enemies within range and freeze the ground. 34. Also, I see that it freezes the ground 1 step outside of the actual attack damage range. Deal ice-like damage to a single enemy, have the chance to silence them for 2 turns and freeze the ground. $19. Oh, because this is 51. Yeah, I'll do that.
I do not miss.
Most interesting.
My turn.
Okay, so this Iron Dagger has a strength of 21, and in this case would do 11 damage to you on equal terrain, while you have 6 physical defense. So what I can see from this is its power times 1.5 times damage. Or, excuse me, power minus 1.5 times defense is the damage. I think. This is 14, you had 6. That goes by 8, you had 6 defense. right? Yes. So 14 minus 6 times 1.5 would be 9. That doesn't work. And also, I guess, doesn't really work here either. I don't understand. There's no nice and even way that this comes out. Hmm. Yeah, there's no nice and easy way that that comes out. It's so weird. Okay, I'm going to be risky here. Oh, see, now there's only doing 7. Still not accurate. Oh, because it was still registering in terms of height. Gosh dang it. This does 11. This does 7. It's still not accurate. Because that's negating 10. Oh, this is negating 7. It's not an even amount. Which means that it generates a percentage. Physical defense, or physical defense, just defense in general is a percentage. It's negating a percentage. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
This'll hurt.
I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive here, which is hopefully going to work in my favor.
My turn.
I think I'll just go with this. Yeah. 45. Holy cow, that's a lot.
Time to take flight.
I guess Freezing Strike did... I did point out Freezing Strike as an incredibly high power move. We're gonna start from here. Okay, now look at that difference. We now have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When the height difference is by 8. Okay, so I think it's for every 4 that I'm above the target, I get 1 extra range. I think that's how that works. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 normally. And then this one's 8, and that's 3. No, because then that's 5 out. I don't even know if this is a linear equation. That's the problem. I don't know if it's linear. I'm making assumptions. Okay. I just need to go and shoot this guy. Oh, I can't do that. Because that would hit that. Okay. That doesn't mean I can't go here and get you. What about I hit you with the blinding arrow?
Darkness engulfs you.
You leave me with no recourse.
For the honor of House Wolford.
You aren't going to be able to do much, so I guess push forward a little bit and stand your ground. Zero. I didn't... Wait, does that boost it up to like 100%? Hold on. Holy. Deals fire damage to an adjacent enemy using a physical attack. Oh, okay, that's not what I got from Flame Shield. Grant them ability to counter fire attacks. Wait, so is it countering fire? Oh, deals fire damage to an adjacent enemy using a physical attack. The skill says grants the ability to counter fire attacks, whereas this one says... Does it say use counter fire attacks? No, something doesn't match up here. Oh boy. Okay, so which one is it? I think the adjacent enemy part makes sense because, well, he only has a sword. I don't know, I'm a bit confused on some of the specific details of some of these skills. Alright, I'm not someone right now. I'm not thinking who I think I am. I'm gonna use Raging Beast on Frederica.
It's time to strike.
Delightful.
I know this is risky.
I needed that.
You're gonna do that too. That's gonna hurt.
I have failed you.
Shall we begin?
Let me heal your wounds.
Dang it. We didn't get to Gila in time. There's no one for me even to heal now.
I fight for peace. Two ashes. Oh no!
Out of my way! This research is mine. None shall have it.
I take it I may have made a mistake.
Time for some research.
And he tells me he maybe wasn't going to go and do much until I came and attacked. Can I just bonk him? I think I can. Yeah, I can just bonk him.
We're done here.
And that hits a lot harder than I expected. Okay, we'll go with this.
This is it! You leave me with no recourse. Take this!
I was about to say, fortunately I'm not weak to that, but unfortunately you still don't care. You simply do not care. I attempt to bump you back.
The hunt is on. from this range.
Oh my gosh. That's probably... he's dead. Oh!
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Cool heads shall
Man, I done goof. Pushed a lot harder than I should have. Nope, I need to be one more space down.
Your wounds are healed.
Sorry to worry you.
One step closer to our hope.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Let's give you a bulwark ticket.
A brief respite.
This shall be a boon.
Ugh.
This isn't over.
Where was I?
Well, no point in doing that. Let's go with this.
I do not miss.
Most interesting.
For victory!
I can move here. That'll get the job done.
You've left yourself open. For my kith and kin.
They have to survive. Freeze!
Ugh. From where shall we strike? Wait your turn. This is nothing. Your lifeblood shall taint my soul.
This isn't good.
Go with this.
Take that! Victory is ours!
I don't know, we're in a safe zone, which means that they can't do anything about it.
Cool heads shall prevail. Allow me.
My apologies. I'm a fool.
Ouch.
Now then.
Okay, that one was fine. I can deal with that. I guess I'll end my turn.
I won't lose. My lance strikes true. From where shall we strike?
Okay, the delaying strike since I can't get him right here.
Leave it to me.
You leave me with no recourse.
How annoying.
mustn't let our guard down.
I'm gonna stand up here so I'm not within the range of oof.
This ends now! Victory is ours!
What have we here?
Let us pry out their weakness.
Let's start getting rid of the healer.
Weak.
Let me heal your wounds.
You two should be fine for the moment. Let's
Hello.
heal up Huette.
I appreciate it.
Where was I?
If I can silence you, that'd be
See through
great.
you. Most interesting.
Silenced. Nice.
My turn.
Let's just get rid of him.
You don't stand a chance. You've left yourself open.
There we go. Blue spoils. Another healer, they're healing each other.
Forward. I'll make this quick. Ha-ha!
I have to survive. Take this!
Inconceivable.
This battle is ours.
It might just be better for me to go and do... Yeah, well, actually... no, that would hit. Come on.
Cool heads shall prevail. Allow me.
The tides are turning.
This is troubling.
I'm actually just gonna go and stand in one of the safe zones. I'm gonna buff up Corden.
Stay composed.
That certainly helps.
I see
Bird
the
of
threads battle more
prey.
clearly.
Silence, so he can't really do much. Bird of Prey raises an ally's movement and jump by 1 for 3 turns. Ah, I see. Well, now I can move here. I can use Icy Breath, can't I? I see. It's an AO. Okay, that's what it means. When it says all enemies within range, it means there's a single point that you choose and it deals damage to enemies around it. I don't think Scorch says that, does it? Well, I can't tell because everyone with Scorch is dead.
A cold wind blows. My turn. Allow me. That hit the mark.
Boy.
From where shall we strike?
I'm just gonna bonk you with
That hit the mark.
Gila. That's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna be done because of Gila.
The hunt is on.
There we go.
Goodbye!
You leave me with no recourse.
Let me heal your wounds.
There we go. Just a bonk.
You misjudged me!
Victory is not yet out of reach.
Let's go with attack.
I have your back.
Incredible!
Now then, to work.
You understand, don't you, Corentin? You must let me go.
As a fellow researcher, I understand your plight. Even so, I cannot condone this.
I won't lose.
I don't think I was gonna say I don't think I can do that. It's the height difference of 3. Whereas this is a height difference of 2. Which is allowed. We'll just go with the standard lance. Double thrust won't do it, then there's no point in spending both.
You've made a grave mistake!
For my kingdom. Defeat is not an option.
You're facing this way, however, I can't go that way to do anything.
You leave me with no recourse.
That's gonna hurt.
Time to take flight.
That's fine, I can deal with that.
Darkness engulfs you.
They're good.
I can do this. However, I'm gonna do it. Get you out of the way.
Now.
Now then, to work.
You are not immune to being silenced.
A cold wind blows.
That didn't work.
To further the arcane arts.
These foes are not to be trifled with.
Let's see. Strength of 10 versus a strength of 9.
I have your back.
Did that just give it to no one?
Let's do now.
Oh hey, long time no see, yeah. I'm sorry, I just missed that. That's my bad. Oh gosh, how long has that been sitting there? Oh no. If you're still here, hi. Okay, just a couple minutes. Okay, sorry. My brain was totally zoned out. I was like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, hi, thanks. Brain isn't zoned out. Maybe that wasn't quite the right word, but tunnel vision sort of thing. Zoned in, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for stopping by. Oh. Which way are you facing? Okay, you're facing that way, so it would just be better to get around you. Double thrust. Double thrust.
You don't stand a chance. For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay, now I can double. Stop apologizing, I'm good. Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
Now.
Here I come.
You're still blinded for 3 turns, we can just hit you with a normal one.
Good try.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do?
We've been weakened.
Not really much I can do here. I guess we'll heal Roland.
Be at ease.
Sorry to worry you.
Where was I?
I can go here and give you a good bonk.
Be gone!
Triangle strategy. Is this Final Fantasy Tactics? Maybe? I don't know. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics. Give me a minute just to look it up and we can see. Definitely looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Maybe it is very close to Final Fantasy Tactics. It is made by Square Enix. By another game for me to play? Maybe. Is there a modern release for it? Because at least I don't know. At the very least, I don't think I have access to the platform it was originally released on. I think it said 1997. I don't think I have that platform anymore.
This is troubling.
I don't have the chance to do that.
For victory!
I'm going to go here.
Yeah! Forward! I'll make this quick. What have we here?
Yeah, it's both made by Square Enix, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's where some of these mechanics and stuff come from. And there we go, that's victory.
This ends now!
One day...
Hey, goddess! I am not your pawn, I am merely...
One day I'll be able to beat a battle in this thing without losing a single unit.
The winds of change are blowing.
Bell swoop, you only saw the end of it. Not the first half where I sacrificed half my units to simply... Well, for quite literally nothing. Literally nothing.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzante.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
You wish to leave Hyzante?
Yes, I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzante. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzante's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius's plan. But I was a coward, one who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzante, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Nice. Ooh, he can obstruct things. He can build a wall of ice. He can be names. Mei from Overwatch. He's already saw that he can freeze squares, but that's building a wall. That's interesting. Wonder, can units stand upon it? Can we give ourselves an artificial height advantage? Let's see, any side quests? Anything side story related? Yep, there's one. Okay, let's take a look at our roster. Physics would say you could stand on it, but it'll be slippery. Fair enough, fair enough. Just don't fall. Oof. Imagine if you could trip and fall. Imagine if that was something in like a tactics-based game. At any point during movement, you have a chance of your unit just slipping and falling. Just trip. Well, some Super Smash Bros. Brawl stuff, and you just have a chance of tripping every step. Oh, that would suck. Man, I didn't realize that Roland got all the way to level 5, dang. The art in this game is pretty neat. Yes, yes it is. I like all these characters. I think they're all really well done. report reaches the ears of the Archduke. Oh boy.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Svarog's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzante, Thalus. In Esfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalus as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
That's not good. I don't know, I didn't take it as they were wanting to overthrow the whole thing. They were just sick and tired of Thalus going and acting all high and mighty despite the fact that he hasn't done anything. And clearly Gustadal doesn't exactly approve of him either since he hasn't done anything, he's just flaunting his title. I don't know, at least that's what I took it as. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, hello. Okay, you just simply say that ice magic is cool. We still can't level up anything. What's this? Oh, okay. Let's see. Guaranteed crit. Remove an ally's turn directly after your own. I think that's probably a good one. We have only 2 more to get at the current moment. What can we buy? Let's go and let's just buy... Actually, let's just buy all of these. We have the money for it. I don't think we'll buy any rings right now. Said... Interesting things that we can do here. It's ice resistance by 15. That's quite nice. Let's go and up your weapon potency. And let's boost your ice resistance. And let's boost your physical defense. Let's do that. Do we have any new ones? No, we do not. Okay. Everyone's at an okay level, so I think we're okay to move on.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolford certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Duet, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolford shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzante with my own eyes. Until we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenoa, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzante are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzante, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
So we aren't married yet. I was wondering that the other day. It's like, are we or are we not? I will save the game. And then give me just 1 second. I'm going to hop over to this. I thought I had turned off those notifications. I guess I did not. Fortunately, that was someone who does not use a real name on stream. And notification settings. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That's my bad. But he actually just got permission to leave, huh? I guess that's good. We don't have to argue for him to go and leave. He just got permission to walk right out, didn't he? So that's good. So it is interesting that they brought that up, though. The fact that it might be a little bit... relations might be a little weird since we are going to marry
as Lord of the House
Frederica.
complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolford domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whitehome in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica. Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian mines.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
What the? It couldn't be.
That settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide. What do you desire, Frederica?
Well...
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress, if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzante would not look kindly upon it. Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzante during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzante, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Is that so? Then... I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself. It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
That's nice. It's also interesting then that they were so welcoming to us, despite the fact that we are now the Lord of the Wolfort House. Because not only are we now going to marry a Rosellan, but we also house them and have apparently, as in terms of we being the house, denied that we simply returned them. We've granted them asylum and shelter and all that sort of stuff. Interesting.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica. My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother. She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzante during the war and found her way to Aesfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzante, where she met her end.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Yeah. Let's see. Cat. There's a cat in every area so far. In every major area so far. You can pet the cat. So what's around here? Am I? Okay, no, that's still right. Why did my... There we go. Right, wait, no, not yet. Okay. It's like a pretty interesting area. What's in here? Oh, everybody's in here. Okay. Well, I guess let's start in here then, and we'll then make our way outside. Some lore, some money. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Rosellan village. I'm happy to see that they've flourished under Lord Simone's protection these last 30 years. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselle arrived in the domain during the Sultan War. Never seen anyone so downtrodden. Moves me to my core to see them thriving in peace times after all they went through. Now we just gotta keep them safe. I'm eternally grateful to House Wolford. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. The Roselle share a portion of the forest bounty with House Wolford each year, thanks to their safekeeping. We Quality pelts and fresh fruit make for a significant portion of House Wolford's capital. Interesting. Lord Simon... I say his name differently every single time, I swear. You know what, does it... Hold on, at some point, someone said it. Here we go.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance...
Simon. Okay, Simon. Lord Simon offered us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we will never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter the cost. I'll speak to you after we've spoken to everyone else who doesn't require information. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. You don't get many visitors in our fair village.
We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts.
I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed on these lands. We've made our home here in the valley in hopes that we not be discovered. Use the lay of our land to our advantage, like... I've already spoken to you. Not yet. But we be under House Wolford's protection. We dare not leave the village. The goddess is faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Well, just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around our village in the meanwhile. Okay, now to speak to the people with the exclamation marks.
It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I'm gonna go play somewhere else.
Mother gets mad at me if I go too far. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older. When that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. Ah, but there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. It's because you're precious to her. You do well to heed her words. Let's go with this. We'll provide a reason. I don't want to be in this village forever. Don't despair, my child. You'll be able to leave the village soon enough. And your mother with you.
If you say so. It'd be nice to go on a trip with her once it's safe.
We came to this land in the midst of the Sultan War, desperate to escape Hyzante's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection, free to live your lives unfettered. But I intend to honor that. Let us work together and make this land a prosperous one for your people. Let's go with this. I pray everything continues to go well and even gets better. As do I. Yet I hear whispers that Hyzante demands our return. I tell you now, the teachings of their beloved goddess hide untold amounts of cruelty. We won't survive if we go back there. I pray for the future you speak of. But I know better than to blithely assume it will arrive on its own accord. Father granted the Roselle asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzante, they are now a part of the Wolfort domain as anyone else. I guess we'll go ahead and conclude exploration then. Surely they'll have finished taking our measurements by now.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once. Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost. You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia. And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Man, everything's evil. No one gets along. You thought I was still talking when Ragnar was talking? I wish I had that sort of range to be able to pull that off. If I had the talent to go and do all the different voices like that, that'd be incredible. You have a question. Why to VTube instead of show myself? Well, at the current moment, it's mostly because I just simply prefer not to show my face. But there's also something to be said about being able to... What's the word I'm looking for? I guess express yourself in a way that simply turning on the camera and showing your face isn't quite able to do. You know, at the current moment, like I said, I'm not quite able, but eventually I would like to go and I'd like to commission an artist to go and make a model that's far beyond... Yes, an artistic interpretation of myself. Yes. I would like to be able to go and commission an artist to go and just create a model that's a lot more well done than this simple little model I built myself. I'm definitely no artist. Yeah, I'd like to have an artist go and build a character. I'd like to build a character that I can give some lore and stuff like that, but have it still be me, if that makes any sense. Like, I enjoy playing a character that's also me, if that makes any sense. So I'd kind of enjoy... I don't know, I kind of enjoy that idea enough that this is kind of the path that I started down. You don't know any, I'm sure you can just tool around Twitch a while and find someone who can art to your specifications. Yeah, that's how I found a decent chunk of artists. I have a few artists that I do quite like. The biggest problem is money. That's not on them, that's on me. I want to be able to pay them fairly for their work. I want to pay them for the hard work that they put into it. Artists put an incredible amount of time and effort into their work, and I want to make sure that I treat them fairly for that, if that makes any sense. So it'll likely be a while before I move beyond something like this. Not saying I won't maybe one day go, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to make this model look better or whatever, but it still won't be professionally made, if that makes any sense. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm looking for a logo for my tutoring business. Oh, I imagine I don't spend anything less than $75. Yeah. I don't fully know pricing. I know a rough range. And unfortunately, that range is quite large. So it just kind of depends on what specifically I'm looking for, who I decide to inevitably go with, and stuff like that. So yeah. I have the utmost respect for artists, and I'm glad to hear that that's an understandable thing. Artist time and skills are unappreciated for sure. Yes. Like the day when I finally have enough. Don't have enough like spending money and stuff like that, and conventions open up and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna go to one and go and like see if I can support some of my favorite artists and stuff like that, because I would love to do that with them sharing all their works and stuff like that publicly for all these years. I'd love to go and support them at a convention or something along those lines. But unfortunately, due to present times and a variety of different things, that's not entirely possible. Thanks for answering my question. Yeah, no problem. I didn't want you to think there was going to be a know-it-all response from me. No. It didn't seem like you were gonna... I don't know, you seemed like it was a genuine curiosity, so I'm more than happy to answer. Alrighty then. He's naturally very curious. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Oh! Very good proposal for Sarah Noah. Wait. I just realized that has multiple meanings. Wait. Is this a proposal as in... Oh wait, it's Roland. No. Not that kind of proposal. Nope. I just saw the last line. It's Roland who's bearing the proposal. Not Frederica. Very big difference. Naturally, very appropriately curious. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I read that wrong. That would completely change this entire story. Alright, let's see what they got.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask, of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future, that much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines!
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
This is gonna go horribly wrong. I can already feel it.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
Okay, so this will be a talking one. Oh, okay. Simple exploration.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer. Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort. To what do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your Highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
It is. I understand they are used as talismans in Hyzante.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Indeed. That future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, Your Highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I had no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets. What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes. And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you're through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Get back soon. Okay, that's good. Mines appear to be operating apace. Perhaps I'll survey the operation more closely until my bedding is ready. Oh. Mining schedule notes. Alrighty, well, let's start at the entrance. I've come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, yet I still manage to make too much. Miss Frost is hard at work building a rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make in the process? I never expected Prince Roland in the House of Wolford himself would greet us with their presence. It is truly an honor. I thank you for making the journey. Lord Dragon's father, Mr. Svarg, is a capable man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet is performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. Can't imagine he's happy about it. Svarog, that's Frederica's uncle. If Minister Svarog is as capable as this miner would have me believe, how did he end up the steward of Queensgate? It gladdens me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. I was right to come with you. I do believe we've succeeded in lowering Dragon's guard. Does Dragon believe he's up to something? Or vice versa? Does Roland believe Dragon's up to something? What we send in the iron ore we mine here back to the consortium, and want to account for it all as they do with salt and all else. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of Claris. Never met a thing he can sell that one. Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads to the mine aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. No hiccups. Let me take a drink of water. The future is what we make of it, Lord Serenor. May the partnership with your house prove long and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. I've been teaching the others what I gleaned from all that reading I did in the archives. You'll master the Esferossi techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down in the mines. It's hard labor, mining. I'll tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I had better break off a big chunk of ore, or better yet, find a rich vein. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Esfrost and Glenbrook at first. Such is bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, they learned to communicate, and now everything is progressing apace. Oh, wait, that's the only place that we can get stone? Not anywhere when we're literally inside of a frickin' cave? The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. Well, that gives a sense of scale, don't it? A Vanguard Scarf. What was that? Guarantees first action at the start of battle. Interesting. Only minus past this point, sir. Clearing rubble from a collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. I cannot risk letting anyone through. Okay, I can't get down quite to there. Yeah, no, not quite. Can't just jump down there either. Okay. Gotta make the long way around. Despite the explosives collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. The lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragon's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred. How would you respond? Seeing as in a joint accord, I would resolve the matter peaceably with Hyzante and Esfrost's involvement. I would hear the problems firsthand from the miners themselves. Issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. I would order an investigation into the cause, and find the party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between our nations. Probably one of these two. I think both of these show good leadership. And you're back? Welcome back. What's his choice? We were given a hypothetical situation. If something were to happen in this mine, some sort of incident, how would we react to it? What would we do? Our options are resolve the matter peaceably with Hyzante and Esfrost's involvement, hearing of the problems firsthand from the miners, and ordering an investigation into the cause. Personally, I'm thinking one of the bottom two, either hearing the problems firsthand or ordering an investigation. What's interesting is that we also don't have, in this hypothetical incident, that's all that we know about the incident, is that it's an incident. So if it's something along the lines of a fight broke out, then this one wouldn't be probably the best. If a fight broke out or sabotage or something like that, this one would probably not be the best. But if it's something simple as in someone got hurt or something, probably then we'd go and just hear about it firsthand. Firsthand is how I handled things as a high school teacher. Okay. Well then, let's go with that. Meet the problem where it lives, and deal with it directly. You have a good head on your shoulders, and an honorable desire to lead. Seems like it was a good choice. However, you do not operate in isolation. Hyzante and Esfrost will see it as their duty to participate in the mediation process. Okay, so this is not... Okay, so this isn't an incident as in something goes awry when mining. It's an incident as in a fight breaks out, which is... I feel like it could have been a little more descriptive. Oh well. So it'll be up to us to deftly navigate those waters. I shall bear that in mind. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything that I can see. Go ahead and let's call that. Everything appears in order, as expected. Perhaps my betting is ready now. That's not good. Remember how I said everything's going to go terribly, horribly wrong? I feel like this is the point where everything goes terribly, horribly wrong. Well, there's nothing for us to do. I guess let's figure it out. What's going on?
No word from below, you say? They haven't tried to flee, have they?
No, sir. I've not seen a single soul emerge from the mine.
Very well then. I shall make contact with them myself. Was that? It came from within. What is the meaning of this?
Frosty's soldiers. Why are they at the mines?
No. Did he see through my plot?
Clear the mine. Leave no survivors.
So this is how they respond. Those dogs.
Well. That's usually how conspiracy goes, unfortunately. Can't say I didn't exactly see that coming. Oh, sweet, we have everybody in. Perfect. No one needs to be left out. Okay. Face everybody relatively forward like this. Or maybe perhaps... there's no good angle for me to look at. Are you... okay, so you're with us. Why are you so far forward? Fire-type magic damage to all enemies. Okay, so you just have Scorch. Generate. That's so poorly worded. I'm sorry. That says with all enemies within range. It's not all enemies within range. It's a selected point and all points adjacent to it. So we got a bowman up top, which is a little bit worrying. So I think... oh, you're already pretty well over here. Perhaps we'll have... I think it'll be best for us to deal with you first. You don't have... yeah, okay, that's kind of what I figured. And you... same thing, okay. There's multiple units over there, so we're gonna have the AoE go over here, and the more specific target go over here. You can move twice in a single turn, I feel like that'll help out. Healing is probably good here. Eridor will be incredibly helpful, it can draw the attention of all of them. Allowing for... if I can move my cursor. Frederica to do her work. And well, you're a healer. You're a battle... excuse me. Ironic, but in a nation of fire, you work well with ice. gonna have to keep an eye out on you, but everybody else should be relatively fine. The buffer is gonna be good to have with you two. You two work well together. One of you goes behind and one of you goes in front. You can make follow-up attacks and crits. Healer is going to be good, as you all aren't exactly the beefiest characters. We have you, who's going to go and help out over here. Okay, I think this is good. I'm still going to be more defensive, though. I'm going to go and let's equip this to you. There we go. Okay, let's go with that.
Protect Lord Dragan!
If you end your turn without moving or using a command, the time until your next turn will be reduced by the following amounts. No movement is 10%, no command use is 10%, and both is 20%. Interesting.
You won't beat me!
And we'll simply end our turn there. So now we'll move 10% faster. Our next turn will come 10% faster.
Not this time!
Time to work.
I really hope that Dragan is smart and decides to retreat so that we can all group up and be much safer that way. I want to stand up here. But then I still suffer from being within your range. Because you can move over to there, and due to the height difference from here being 19 to here being 15, you gain 1 extra range, I think. So therefore you can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's your 5th space. Dang it. I'll be perfectly within range. Yeah. Okay, perhaps... Okay, I'm gonna need to provoke you to come down here.
Charge!
That archer's gonna be bothering me this whole entire time, isn't it? Both of those archers are gonna be bothering me.
Curses! What's going on? Don't underestimate me! Very good.
He does retreat.
Why do they attack the mines? Do they mean to shatter our alliance?
That must not be allowed to happen. I will make sure they do not succeed.
Here I come.
Oh my gosh. Finally, an allied unit that does not just have a death wish. That was probably my biggest gripe with Fire Emblem. Oh my gosh, is that there is not a single green unit. Non-player controlled allied unit. That doesn't just charge straight into the enemy. Oh my gosh. Finally. Even our arm was kind of reckless and ended up getting himself defeated because of that. Okay, so this is also another one that I need to really be careful of. I need to gain the first strike here. I step down here, I'm gonna say I'll be within range of you. Is your turn coming up first, or is your turn coming up first? 11, 6. Okay, we'll go with you then.
Darkness engulfs you.
Forward.
Oh, that's one too many targets. I don't like that.
I shall try my level best.
Let's go with Bulwark. It'd probably be better to buff him up first.
A brief respite.
Splendid.
Okay, now you're gonna move. You're gonna attack her. Dang it.
Too obvious.
Shall we begin?
I'm going to keep you here, actually. That's gonna hurt. Oh, man.
Allow me.
Okay, perhaps we pull the center back a bit. Perhaps we pull these four back a bit, and we wait to take care of the archer until it's more convenient for us. Because otherwise, it's just gonna pelt all these units in the center. We need to get rid of these few first. Your turn is coming up in 7, whereas coming up in 13, 17, 6, and 19. Okay, this will be a reasonable spot, I think. Actually, go here and let's give you a flame shield.
Let me help.
That'll do.
Now then, to work.
Now, do we go with one or do we go with both? Let's go with both. There's no real need to silence.
Come on.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to retreat those guys. They're getting a bit too close for comfort here.
Thought you had me.
Haha, okay. Okay, so that's how that works then. Did you say first strike earlier? I think I did? I think I may have said something along those lines in which I want to get the first strike. It's not entirely happening the way that I wish, but something at the very least. Let's do this so they all are... There you go. All eyes on me.
Time to work.
Yeah, sorry if that wasn't abundantly clear. So here's what I can do. I can do this. And I can act twice. Throw poison, not against you, but against you.
You won't escape.
Oh, you're like MTG first strike. No, not quite. And because the wall's safe, I'll simply go with that. Okay, it's time to retreat a little bit. You're half paying attention as you're finishing up spraying. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Back up just a bit more. This is gonna hurt because you didn't get rocked with that. 70?
battle is ours.
Oh boy. Okay, good thing we got heals next. Okay, let's go here and let's use the blinding arrow on you.
You'll get no mercy from us.
There you go. Now you're both blinded.
Cool heads shall prevail.
You can actually take one step down to here. Still unfortunately within range. That's fine.
Your wounds are healed.
I can keep fighting.
We're gonna face like this.
Curses! What's going on?
Good.
Don't underestimate me!
Finally, a smart ally. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Mother.
Ah, poor positioning.
Oh no.
I see a path to victory.
And it's hard to tell some of these units apart. Or who's going when. I figured I was safe. I figured I'd... Dang it. That's one too many enemies. I don't like that. Let's give you Bulwark.
Stay composed.
Raise up your
Much
defenses.
appreciated.
Okay, you're suffering from blindness.
Too obvious.
Good. You weren't within range of anybody.
To work.
Okay, would it be better just to do... No, okay, let's do Icy Breath one more time.
Freeze!
I'll think things you can say while playing video games, but not in real life for 300. You're suffering from blindness, so that's good.
Beat me.
Oh, man. Yeah, out of context, that's definitely kind of... Oops.
Come and get me.
Okay, there you go. All eyes on me. I did not place myself well, though, and I'm likely going to get backstabbed. I guess I'll just face this way. They're gonna get behind me no matter which way.
I will end this.
Okay, can we get Iron Dagger on both? Oh, it's... Oh my gosh. Yep.
It's over.
It's not intentional, I swear.
You will escape.
I won't lose.
I'm just gonna need to keep backing up. There's no good way to approach this.
Forward.
Okay, I'm gonna scoot back. I think I'm just gonna heal myself.
I need this.
So then I can retreat Galena.
I've gained new strength.
This battle is ours.
Okay, if I do this, he'll then die by poison by the next turn, and then that means that I can go and now move to over here to begin assisting the other units in their battles.
This can't be.
A wasted effort.
If it's a
Oh wait,
fight
did I not get you with your poison? Ah.
I shall do what I can.
Okay, retreat Galena. And we're gonna cure wounds. Apparently not any of them. Let's step over here. I'm willing to step here. I think I'll be okay.
Thank you.
My growth is plain to see.
Where was I?
We can just...
Farewell!
You're open.
There we go.
I feel stronger already.
Okay, now you can move in to help. That's gonna hurt.
I must find a way.
Okay, step back again. We're gonna end up having to go all the way over here. Because I need to give you bulwark.
Stay composed.
As well, it is good that everybody has their attention on you. Taking a lot more hits than I expected.
I cannot die. Not until I make my dreams for the future a reality.
That's fine. I got a healer.
Maybe next time.
Your orders?
Okay, let's go here.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's try and get rid of... No, actually, we need to go and do this. Go ahead and heal yourself.
Now or never.
And then face your back against the wall so you can't get backstabbed. Due to Galena also standing next to you, you can't get hit by a follow-up. And therefore you're going to be pretty well protected this turn. When's your turn coming up? 6. 19 and 13. Okay. So I think it'll be safe for me to retreat by just like one space.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Oh, we unlocked Hawk Dive. Deal physical damage to a single enemy, has a range of 1 to 2 and a height difference of -5 to 5. Power of 58. That hits hard. Takes 2 TP though. We can't spend it every turn. Ouch.
Oh no.
Ooh, very nice.
This battle is ours.
Okay, let's think about how to do this. You get a crit, you get a follow-up. Or accuracy of 89%, chance of blindness 90% upon hit. Okay. You weren't going to be hit by the provoke. And the blindness didn't proc. Of course it didn't.
I shall do what I can.
Now it's time for you to back up a bit. Cure wounds for Dragon.
Be at ease.
Much appreciated. Now then, to work.
If I go here... But that puts you in harm's way. You have 8. And you have 2. You're a frost battle mage, though. Which means that I'm going to take 30%, excuse me, 45% less damage from you. I think I can take it. Just to make sure, you're 10 away, you're 14 away, you're 7 away, but you can't reach anybody, so that's fine. Okay, we'll go with this.
Freeze! You're joking. The results are in.
Wall of ice. That can be helpful. Oh, you didn't have the TP to go and use. Oh.
These
Okay.
foes are not to be trifled with.
Go with bulwark.
Let us steel our defenses.
Or tank.
That'll do.
I can still move.
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Excuse me. I'm going to first go and use throw poison.
This'll hurt.
Following up.
Now I'm going to go move here and heal myself.
I'll take this.
And we're going to face this way to avoid getting backstabbed. Of course that hit.
For victory.
This doesn't change much. And I'd prefer not to stand there, so let's just go ahead and go with this.
Yeah. Following up. You won't beat me.
Okay. Now we have enough for provoke. It's only roughly a 60% chance against everybody. Let's hope this works. Didn't work on the one guy who probably really needed steel back. Decreases damage when being hit from behind. Ah, so it reduces the effect of critical hits.
From where shall we strike?
Now with a range of 2, I can now use Hawk Dive here. But it won't defeat him anyway, so I don't think there's any point. Delaying Strike, however, sending him from 5 turns away to 15 turns away, will probably be a bit more helpful. End our turn here, preventing him from moving. Youch.
The hunt is on.
I'm assuming they're going to want a follow-up attack, which means that you moving in 9 turns, you're moving in 5 turns, you're moving in 3 turns, you're moving in 20. I was really hoping that you would actually move beforehand and would likely end up going downwards so that we can strike 2 for 1 with Dragon. Actually, Dragon doesn't even have any TP, so he wouldn't be able to do much in general. I guess it's okay then. I'm going to use Blinding Arrow on you. See, what might be even better is to move here, then use Blinding Arrow on you. But we don't get the follow-up attack like this. This will likely still be better. Which is high physical damage up close. Interesting. However, I'm going for blindness here. I need them not to be able to hit me.
You'll get no mercy from us. Victory is ours.
Well, I'm then going to face this way.
You traitors!
This isn't good.
No, it is not. Heal up Benedict.
Your wounds are healed.
I will remember this.
Your orders?
Okay, now we can start. Here, can we do throw poison from here? Yes, we can.
This'll hurt.
And it missed. Then I'll do it again.
Suffer.
Where was I?
Okay, I can't do much here, so I'm going to go ahead and have you retreat lightly. End your turn, face forward. That hurts, but not as bad as it could due to my positioning.
Good try.
I see a path to victory.
I think it'll be good to give you... You still have Bulwark. Roland is 9 and 7, whereas Serenoa is also 9 and 7. Probably best for Roland still to get this, as he still prefers to be slightly more on the front lines. And then we'll face this way.
For victory!
Is this too much? No. I need to be more aggressive. No, but not that aggressive. Okay, we remain here. We at least hold our ground.
That all you got?
Is anything that you do here going to be significant? Not exactly, okay. Not enough damage to warrant it. Let's go ahead and let's just have you heal.
Now or never!
Then turn and face this way.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Delaying strike. And I think it might be best for you to do this. It's going to be risky, but I feel it might work. Your cure wounds. You have a poison arrow.
Curses!
It's troublesome.
Not a chance. Time to take flight.
Okay, I think at this point, it's time we maybe try and take you on. Perhaps... No. Here, we get the backstab effect.
From this range, victory is ours.
And it didn't get the blindness. That's gonna be rough. I'm gonna take extra damage due to that. For a 90% chance, we've missed it 3 times. And only gotten it twice.
We must tread carefully.
No, you need to stick around here. to use throw poison twice.
You won't escape. You won't escape.
Wouldn't mind a potion.
Create an obstacle across 3 horizontal squares. The obstacle will disappear over time. I think this would actually work quite well if I simply cast it here.
Let me cause some trouble.
That does not look like we can stand upon it. "21 turns after action, or if 50 damage is taken." Interesting. Okay, let's back up a bit so that we don't have ourselves in danger.
Charge!
Yeah, this battle mage I think is causing us a lot of trouble. We need to get rid of the battle mage.
We mustn't lose heart.
Okay, who do we need to heal? We definitely need to heal Serenoa. Without a doubt, we need to heal Serenoa.
Allow me.
This will help.
Benedict.
You can shoot over that? And it's not even going to delay you that much.
Stay composed.
Aye, I'll keep on then. You won't beat me!
Going to once again provoke everybody.
Look to my shield!
Bedtime for you? A wonderful evening and kick all the enemies' asses. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by, I really appreciate it. Almost take you out. But you're poisoned. I can do this. What did it say the odds of that were? 88%. This game has missed more 90 and 85% plus percents than I have ever seen in my entire life. Something is being calculated funkily here, because there's no way I have missed 8 at this point. 90% chances. That's ridiculous. This is XCOM levels of BS.
The truth eludes me.
Yeah, that problem is very small. You teach math for a living. Oh, that's cool.
The flames consume you. That's
Nice, Dragon.
We mustn't let our guard down.
Okay, let's go and attempt to do none of that, apparently. What do you mean, not in range? There we go.
You'll get no mercy from us.
Is there something that I'm not incorporating here? Is there something that's saying that it's a 90% chance of proccing pre-battle, but when I initiate combat, it's not... Or is my luck just really that bad?
For victory! Brace yourself!
Your turn is up next. And that's not quite enough. It's fine though.
Steady now.
$11 away. Just give you a good bonk.
I ain't that slow.
Oh. Oh, yes, I forget that turns are by...
But my research.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Ah, man. Let's give you Bulwark.
Much appreciated.
Ouch.
Gustadolf is behind this, isn't he? Justice is on my side. This will not be the end of me.
Whence this quarrel among friends? What happened in Esfrost?
No one said nothing about Wolfort showing up.
Curses!
You're poisoned. You will die next turn. I will delay your turn.
Ha! That tickled.
That's fine.
If it's a fight you want.
Nice, Dragon.
Maybe next time.
Oh, 1 damage. Okay.
What to do now?
Double thrust to get you down to 6.
Brace yourself!
Okay, now you should die next turn from poison.
This isn't good.
I'm going to stand up here. And that's not going to get me anything, apparently. 81% chance of blindness.
Darkness engulfs you.
Finally.
I will fight to my last breath.
There he goes.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Bulwark is going to instead go... Well... It'd be better simply for me to go and... No, it would not. Let's go ahead and let's do this.
A brief respite.
That'll do.
Glenbrook is in your hands.
I ain't that slow. I ain't that slow.
Oh.
It's only a flesh wound.
I'm gonna use a large HP recovery.
Now or never. Ah.
10 versus 3 to 11. Okay.
I'll make this quick.
I think it's simply going to be better for me to start moving away. There he goes. Darn your cure wounds.
If it's a fight you want.
Did you really have to say? Okay, never mind. That's fine.
I won't give in. Take that! This battle is won.
My lord!
This is gonna hurt.
Victory is not yet out of reach.
I'm gonna give Bulwark to Dragon.
Let us steel our defenses.
I'll make good use of this.
My knowledge grows deeper.
Impossible! These are no green soldiers but trained spies. What foul task have they been sent here to accomplish?
Come at me!
75% chance of Fury.
Look to my shield!
Good, I got both of them. Come over here and fight me.
When a wolf is cornered.
Ah, no, I'm gonna need the recovery.
I need this. Oh no.
It isn't over yet. Yeah! This battle is won.
That's gonna hurt. Yep.
This is troubling.
Refresh your Bulwark.
Stay composed.
Our victory is assured. Close, but not quite. The situation is grim.
Okay, one more use of healing and we should be okay.
I need this.
Hopefully.
Come at me!
Let's get rid of the one with the higher health first, the one that's also not provoked.
You've left yourself open.
It isn't over yet.
There we go. Now we'll get rid of one of the bowmen.
Oh no.
Nice.
This is troubling.
I just don't think you're simply doing enough damage.
A brief respite.
Aye, I'll keep on then.
Ouch.
What would Father do?
Down to 39 versus down to 39. Let's grant experience to both.
I struck true. Come at me!
And we'll provoke. I know how stupid this is, but we're gonna provoke.
Come and get me!
I only got one of them?
This isn't good. Darkness engulfs you. Victory is ours.
We at least got the blindness to proc.
Oh no. The flames consume you.
This is troubling.
Whoop. 13 versus 10. Let's go for it.
Your defense is weak.
You've left yourself open. For my kith and kin. Defeat is not an option. This ends here.
My stratagem is superior. Come at me!
I intend to provoke you once more.
Come and get me!
Good, that got both of you.
Look at me learning.
Oh boy. Okay.
I won't give in.
I don't worry too much about you. You aren't going to hit too hard.
Darkness
But you, on the other hand... Good, that procced. Of course, stuff only starts going my way after pretty much all my units are dead.
Nice try! Oh no. Yeah!
I must find a way. I have your back.
We're going to hope that giving him Raging Beast was the right choice.
Defeat is not an option.
Delaying strike 3 to 5. It's not the greatest, but
I'll make this quick.
This isn't good.
which way are you facing? That way?
This battle is won.
I'll take you on. Time to die. Close, but not quite. Ah! Oh no. Ah! From where shall we strike?
Okay.
This ends here.
There we go.
I I must find a way. It is time to strike.
We'll get him yet.
We mustn't let our guard down.
I've been waiting for this. Away!
Archer should slowly be coming along.
Oh no. Ha! Defeat is not an option.
We'll do this.
Ah!
This is troubling. All for victory.
Splendid.
I won't give in.
Come at me! Push on through!
This isn't good.
Good.
Don't underestimate me. That seemed to do the trick. For the honor of House Wolfort.
I must find a way.
We're gonna make sure that you don't die.
Stay composed.
Or at least, hopefully, don't die.
Good. Very good.
It isn't over yet. Darkness engulfs you. This battle is won.
Good. Ooh, I was worried about that.
For this. Push on through!
Forward. This isn't good.
Victory
Probably
is not
best to
yet
retreat.
out of reach.
And we'll just simply do this.
This isn't good.
And you... think... Yes.
Flugie!
That could have gone better. Could have gone much better. But we did it. I even made the gamble of at least one of our battles will be today we'll be able to get through without losing a single unit. Ah. Theoretically, I could just go and over-level everybody, but I don't want to do that.
What is the meaning of this?
Why Zesfrost attacking the mines? Are they gonna melt down their own forges next?
Incomprehensible. The miners have all been slain.
How? How did it come to this?
Lord Dragan, you know something of this, do you not?
You've nothing left to hide. Talk.
I underestimated him. I never thought he would go this far.
Dragan! No!
There are survivors.
How dare you! Stay with me, Dragan. Be strong.
Forgive me. Had I but spoken the truth, it would not have come to this. I thought, at last, I could step out of their shadow. That I had the upper hand. Father. Father. Forgive me.
Dragan! No!
What in the
world is happening?
We can do naught to set this right, my lord. Let us inform the king at once.
Hail! Is Prince Roland among you? I have a message.
Speak it now.
Whiteholm Castle is under attack, Your Highness. 'Tis the Esfrosti army.
What in the... Damn it all! The hell is going on?
Control yourself. At any rate, we must confirm exactly what has happened.
Let us return to the kingdom. Frederica, my heart aches for you, but...
We've no time. I know. I am with you.
Would this did not fall to you, but alas. See to it that Dragan receives a proper burial.
Yes, my lord. Take care. The army has the Crown City surrounded.
Ah, a survivor. Kill him. There you are, fair Dragan. What a pity that your dreams of being Prime Minister shall be nothing more than that. Tell me, does it pain you?
Lord Thalas, a word. The entire regiment of assassins have fallen as well. This bodes ill.
It matters not, so long as the miners have been slaughtered. Saves us the trouble of having to silence them.
But, my lord...
Enough. Dispose of our dead and be done with it. My brother will wish to hear that we did.
Aye, my lord. Shall we bury Lord Dragan as well?
No. Leave him to rot, or fill the belly of some mangy cur.
Jeez. Well, that escalated quickly.
That night, Esfrost invades Glenbrook without warning. The attack is all the more shocking, coming on the eve of the two nations' grand new mining venture. The Duchy easily rushes into the Crown City, taking advantage of Glenbrook's unprepared defenses. Caught unawares by the sudden assault, Glenbrook's scattered forces can do nothing to fend off the invaders. Serenoa and his retinue rush from the mines to King Regna's aid, slipping past the siege into Whiteholm Castle via the secret passage known only to Prince Roland.
Hold strong! Don't let them get to the castle!
Aye, sir.
That armor! The Black Irons! Esfrost! Esfrost is attacking! What? Why does the Duchy march against us? This is a flagrant breach of the treaty. Levy a complaint against Archduke Gustadolf immediately.
I fear we're past the time for formal complaints, Your Highness. We can hold them no longer. We must inform His Majesty at once.
Of course. My father and Cordelia must be protected at all costs.
Hesfrost invaded the Crown City by night! Preposterous! Gustadolf, what is that bastard scheming?
Lord Simon, I bring word from King Regna. He says, should the crown fall, Glenbrook is in your hands.
Your Majesty. Fetch my armor! I march to the Crown's aid!
Please, my lord, at least wait for Lord Sereno and his retinue to return.
Out of my way! I pledge my loyalty to His Majesty, and it's a vow I intend to...
Your heart, my lord! Summon a healer, quickly!
Damn it! Death cannot take me yet. Serenoa, Benedict.
Character stories are now available. You learn to rally new allies to your cause, or to learn more about those who have already joined you. Characters rallied to your cause are influenced by Serenoa's conviction. The strength of your bond with an ally depends on the number of times that character has been deployed in battle. Some character stories might not be available right away, depending on the main story's progress. Let's go into the encampment. There's some stuff I want to do. One is see if anybody can do anything here. I think I should just be upgrading everyone's damage up. Oh, we can now get a ton of this stuff. I can wait on that though, I think. I don't know, what can we sell anything for worthy amounts? Not really, no. I'm going to get all these. Got a lot to read. Yep, we got a couple here. Level 4 and level 6. Let's do one of the mock battles. We'll read lore, and then I think we'll call it there. No.
Moving out.
Oh, since we're dealing with mages, you are not going to be the best bet. I think this is a good choice of units. Scorch. So fire, fire, fire. Heal, heal. Okay, so 3 fire and 2 healers. I can deal with that.
Your orders?
I'll move up, but I'll simply end my turn there.
I won't lose.
For you, you can move up and end your turn here.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
You're up next. Prefer it only be in range of 1 if I have to be. Youch.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
Thank you.
Nope, nope, don't need movement.
I fight for peace.
I know one of you is resistant, but that's fine.
With the powers in me. Oh no!
Where was I?
You're gonna take extra damage from fire, so I need to be sure that I keep you...
Let me cause some trouble.
I need to keep you in a good spot, where you can attack, but they can't attack you.
I will end this. You won't escape.
For victory!
Would I be well to... No, I don't think it would be good for me to rush. I think a simple lance attack would do the trick.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
I'm glad to get rid of one of the battle mages.
Death from above!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Well, I don't think there's anything for me to heal. Simply stay there, I guess.
A wasted effort. I fight for peace. With the powers in me. What?
There we go, there's a level up. We needed that.
Reality.
Where was I?
And I can go and I can use Frosty Fetters on you.
A cold wind blows.
Yes, very effective.
Okay, so the wall only lasts until the caster's next action, essentially. Hitting you with this should be enough. Now I can go over here and hit you with this.
You won't escape.
There we go.
For victory! For the honor of House Wolfort.
That's fine because you're silenced.
Shall we begin?
I don't think anybody truly needs to be healed. It wasn't enough.
I will end this.
Yeah, let's go with this.
Forgive me! Worked! You've made a grave mistake.
Time for some research.
I can't do much here, so we'll just wait. With you being silenced, that's merely all you can do.
I will end this. Supper.
Perfect.
It's over.
Charge! Defeat is not an option.
we win.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I guess heal Serenoa?
Be at ease.
Probably would have been better for me to go and heal, even if no one needed it.
Time for some research.
Go ahead and let's do this.
I do not miss.
I fight for peace.
Let's not. I want to pick up those spoils.
Your orders?
Okay, let's actually take a look at everybody. Level 5, level 5, level 6, level 5, level 5, level 5.
For victory! It ends here!
There we go. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll go and we'll finish up by reading our new lore. And then we'll call it there. I was just that. Okay, the power of salt. Salt is foodstuff necessary for human survival. But that isn't all it is. It has myriad applications beyond the kitchen and contains within it the power to change our world as we know it. In this book, I, Dragan S. Frost, have recorded the results of my research in the Grand Duchy's archives, the culmination of everything I learned poring over ancient texts from all across Norzelia. For example, salting food is an excellent source of preservation, but doing so on a large scale is untenable due to the mineral's costly nature. If we could preserve large stores of food, it would be easier for people to travel over long distances, or help us trade goods and supplies in even greater quantities. It could even become possible to explore the hitherto unplumbable depths of the Hyzante Desert, or to sail beyond the Great Falls in the south. Even more indispensable are salt's medicinal benefits. My predecessors used what limited salt they have to conduct various experiments. Though salt's scarcity makes it nigh impossible to put their findings into actual practice, they have shown that salt can be applied to great effect in developing medicine, producing materials such as leather, glass, and animal husbandry. Their research even suggests salt can be made into a volatile blasting agent. I expect even further possibilities will be discovered as the research progresses, though whether research can progress remains to be seen. The source under Hyzante's tight-fisted control. But we must not abandon hope for the better Norzelia salt can help us realize. So I must clear the way forward, else this new era of prosperity will die before it is ever born. What I am attempting to create will be vital to this effort. The potential of salt is the potential of Norzelia's future, and that of all us who dwell within this great realm. I dedicate this book to all those who, like me, are striving for a new era. May it help guide us to a brighter future. Dragan S. Frost. Salt has a lot of potentials. There's a reason why it's such a problem that there's one city-state with a monopoly over it. The Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 10. Situated at the edge of the Hyzantean Desert, the Citadel of the Sands is the Holy State's first line of defense. It has been the site of countless battles throughout history, including the vicious border scrimmages of the Salt Iron War. Due to its importance, one of the Saintly Seven has always overseen its command. After the Salt Iron War, Ministry Sorcery End assumed the position and began the work of developing the Citadel into a trading post. To think that a place that has witnessed such bloodshed could transform into a peaceful hub of commerce, Life is truly full of surprises. Perhaps that is why. Though Hyzante rarely gets visitors from other lands, here I often catch glimpses of people, whose provenance I cannot discern. Or perhaps it is only in my imagination. Scroll of Earth. Archers and arcanists attack from afar. Their objective is to wear down the enemy from a distance before infantry moves in to strike. The strategy is best at mitigating casualties. Unfortunately, arcanists tend to move slowly and have a difficulty casting spells in succession. This has led many a commander to instruct infantry to move in first and weaken the enemy so that archers and arcanists may then deal the felling blow. This tactic, however, incurs great damages to the front lines. It's advised that commanders allow archers and arcanists to prepare before sending out the vanguard. Advancing is not the same as attacking. Patience can be the key to victory. One must also be aware of their position. Arrows are easy to avoid if shot from the front. Blitzing them from a higher elevation increases their range and impact. The opposite is true of lower elevations. An archer's position greatly affects the power of one's forces. A diagonal shot is more likely to strike true, and he who has the high ground has the advantage. Furthermore, magic spells are each tied to an element, and their power varies by opponent. Choose which spell to cast most carefully. Magic stones, each imbued with an element, have the same effect as spells. With these in hand, any soldier can play the role of an arcanist. Use them well to reduce the burden on your spellcasters and diversify your tactics. Excuse me, I started yawning towards the end there. Interesting. Again, I am told that my highly aggressive playstyle is not how this game is meant to be played. I am meant to take it slow, chip them down, wear them down from a distance, and simply use infantry and stuff like that to strike final blows. And similar to that of the Scroll of Heaven, I'm yet again told that it's better to keep your army together and not separate them. Here we go. Shield bearers and heroes are key elements to a solid defense, but are unexpectedly difficult to use. Many commanders have failed to leverage them wisely on the field of battle. Shield bearers excel in defense and are generally placed near the main force or its leaders to prevent sieges and flank attacks. Many of these units can push back enemies with their shields, which is particularly useful when facing against stronger foes. Shield bearers are an essential unit to have when up against a rivaling general. Relentless attacks have costed me victory, but solid defenses never have. Only a fool attacks first and protects themselves later. A good defense must come before a good offense. Healers are units that can cure their injured allies. Most commanders therefore wish to keep them near the rear of the main force, but enemy attacks can usually reach anywhere healing magic can. In general, healers should be made to wait near the rear, and advance only when necessary. Once their job is done, they should make a quick retreat. Though this sounds cumbersome, healers are responsible for keeping their fellow soldiers alive and are especially vulnerable to enemy attacks. Commanders must therefore pay close attention to their movements, or if they fall, the entire army is likely to follow suit. Hastiness avails none on the battlefield. Victory, often, is king. I feel like I've been using the shield and healers well. I did keep them, the shield on the front lines and the healer even further back than the back lines. I felt like that's the one thing that I've been doing well. Sultan War, Part 1. Sultan War, one of the fiercest wars raged in the realm of Norzelia, can be divided into roughly 3 periods. Before its onset, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost secretly contacted the Kingdom of Glenbrook and asked for an alliance to break Hyzante's monopoly over salt. Glenbrook agreed. In exchange for their logistical support and permission to march through the kingdom, Glenbrook asked Esfrost for joint governance of the source. On the day the war began, the duchy's troops proceeded through Glenbrook and declared war on Hyzante as they rushed the Holy State's capital. Hyzante barely had time to close the gates. and the goddess's shield protected them from the onslaughts. But their forces were unprepared, leaving them no choice but to take the defensive stance against Aephros's iron might. In hopes of turning the position around, the Hierophant sought the aid of a clan that made their home in the northeastern reaches of modern-day Glenbrook. They called themselves House Wolfort. Simon, I already forgot how to pronounce it. I think it's Simon. Lord of their house, heard the Hierophant's plea and made their way towards the Holy State with a small but elite force of warriors. Their bold attack broke through the duchy's encirclement and forced them to retreat to the border. This effectively destroyed Aephros's hopes of an early resolution. The exploits of Simon Wolfort changed history. From the point forth, the Wolforts, which had been no more than a small clan in the area, became key in altering the course of the war. Part 2. The fighting came to a standstill when Aepphros and Glenbrook on one side and Hyzante and Wolfort on the other. The war affected not only those on the battlefield, but all across Norzelia. Before long, the salt reserves that the duchy had amassed in anticipation of the war began to dwindle, and they realized they would not last much longer. Hyzante the Hierophant succumbed to illness. Stately Seven quarreled over who would succeed the Holy One, and the city descended into chaos. It is rumored that, during the turmoil, the Roselle revolted and fled the source. Nothing was made official, but the rumor was likely true given the subsequent state of the city and the army's struggles. Despite the growing fatigue of both parties, all nations involved were reluctant to retreat out of fear of public backlash, so the war raged on. Battles small and large were waged, and the fight at the renewed Citadel of the Sands among them. Details of the damages are still unknown to this day. The people and soldiers of all nations suffered greatly over the 30 years that became to know as the Salt Iron War. Salt Iron? I did not realize that that Wolfort was originally on the side of Hyzante. That's interesting. I wonder what caused it to change. The mining schedule is this. Geological survey was completed. A likelihood of good quality ore is present. Though buried deep underneath hard bedrock, mining it should be possible with explosives. Started the trial dig, and the trial dig with explosives was successful. They discovered a vein of iron ore and began the start of mineshaft construction. Iron ore excavation began, and Grand Norzelian Mines commemoration ceremony was then held. Encountered bedrock harder than anticipated and used explosives to blast the way through, and that is where we are left today. You heard the rumor of the moving cask. It's that a mysterious apparition has been seen wandering around Hyzante lately. According to one theory, the lingering hatred of someone who drowned their sorrows in wine gathered within the cask and caused it to move, giving it the name the Cursed Cat. They say that the lonely apparition beckons others towards the same fate, calling out these words: welcome, and welcome, and welcome, and welcome, and that's where we are today. Next time, I think we view a character story, a side story, and then we continue onwards with the main story. But for now, I think we call it here. Let's go ahead and let's switch over. Well, there we go. I think it's safe to say that the conflict has began. Stuff escalated very, very quickly. Yeah, Yeah, suddenly our relationship with Esrost is no good. Not good at all. Very, very sudden turn of events. I saw the encounter at the mines coming. I didn't expect it to simply progress straight to that. I expected some sort of conspiracy to go on, where they would go and investigate, see Dragon dead, and go, "Oh no, Glenbrook must have killed them," sort of thing. Not, "Fine, okay, war starts now." That happened. That happened. Yeah. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm still thoroughly enjoying this game. I'm still having to learn a lot. I have my comments about some of the stuff. Some controls and descriptions of spells and buffs and debuffs and stuff like that, and what exactly stats are doing is iffy. Some of it may just be due to poor localization, translation, stuff like that. Some of it may be due to just someone not checking it, or changes since a previous build and it not being fully, I guess, committed to. So it makes some stuff seem really friggin' weird, especially with certain icons and stuff like that. For example, I thought the spell, deals damage to all enemies in the area. And of course, it's everything within range, or deals damage to all enemies within range. That's within range of the targeting marker, not within range of the unit, which is kind of poor because I had originally planned on using it as if it was within all, especially since it marked every single tile as freezable. When it's a freezing spell, that got a little bit confusing. And I've already said my piece about turn order and camera being very, very awkward. But I still very much like this game. I still think that the story is great. I still think that the art is amazing. And in the end, the strategy required for battle, while a little bit confusing due to some things, is still has a very high skill level set to it, and I greatly enjoy it. I enjoy the fact, as much as I'm like, I'm not getting it, I do enjoy the fact that it is a challenge. I can't go and simply sweep through with one unit. I could of course simply play the numbers game and over level to oblivion, but I'm enjoying the challenge. I'm enjoying staying at an adequate level within roughly 1 to 2 of the recommended. And I'm enjoying that challenge. It's good, but I have to try to make all my units survive. That's good. So yes, I'm still enjoying the game. I have my grudges with it. I have my comments on it, yada yada yada. But yeah. I'm still enjoying it. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it here. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to leave a follow. It's a nice and easy way to say, hey, I like what you're doing, keep up the good work. Also a nice and easy way to get notifications, so if you're interested in seeing more of what I do, which is usually RPGs with the occasional action sort of game on the side, feel free to do that. But regardless if I choose to show you support, I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it happens to be wherever you are. And I hope to see you all. Thanks for hanging out.